Well, here we are. This is the room Summer and I share.
I feel like it's much more Jasper's room than mine, though, considering how I don't spend nearly as much time in here. There just isn't enough space to put all my clothes. I mean, the closet is only 400 square feet?
I think it was 500. I'll have to ask one of the servants to measure it. Speaking of the servants, I'm sorry if they were a bit intimidating. I know it can be a bit scary seeing them stationed everywhere, always watching you with that 1,000-yard stare. But they're harmless, we swear, so don't let them scare you away.
Please don't let them scare you away. Just let us know if there's anything we can do to make you more comfortable. Whether you want to ride in one of our helicopters, a visit to our aquarium, or anything the chefs can whip up, just let us know. We love to have you here. You're the only one who ever visited us. It gets so lonely here. I know we have 1 million or so servants, but you see, they aren't much company.
You have no idea just how right Summer is. The servants might as well be statues that can't hold a conversation. They're just staring blankly back with that eerie stare. It's so lonely with them. Summer and I, we surround ourselves with all these servants, but it still doesn't do anything to get rid of this crippling loneliness.
Yeah, even the animals don't want to keep us company, if they can help it. Don't you notice how quiet it is around the estate grounds? You don't even hear the chirping of the birds, right? They don't bother coming here. No animals do.
But at least that means we don't have any bugs.
Right. Silver linings. You have to find silver linings in things if you want to keep your sanity for all these years.
Oh, but I'm sorry. Are my sister and I bothering you? That simply won't do.
Of course. You're our guest. Our only guest. The only guest we've ever had, actually. So if there's anything we can do to make you interested in staying longer, do let us know.
Anything.
Why don't we all do something fun together? Is there anything you have in mind? If not, maybe I might give you some recommendations. We have laser tag, complete with a court made specifically for the game. You might need some extra assistance if you're going up against Jasper or me. But we can always lend you at least 50 or so of our servants to play on your team to help you out a bit. We can even command them to follow your orders, so it'll be like you're a squad leader or a general or something of that like. It's fitting since you're so important.
Or we could light some fireworks. I think I've got a few lying around, maybe a few $1,000s worth or so. We could think of it as celebrating you, or at least your visit to our state. And we don't have to worry about disturbing anyone. Who cares how legal it is? There's no one living within miles and miles of here.
Do you like speedboat racing? Jasper and I do it from time to time in our lake. We could teach you how to drive one if you'd like. It's really not that hard. And we'll be right there with you to take care of you if anything goes wrong. You'll be completely safe. We promise. You can even hold on to us if you're scared of falling off. It's no bother, trust us. Or if you don't want to drive yourself, you can always just tag along with one of us as we race each other. Feeling the wind whoosh by as you speed across the lake is such a thrilling experience that you just have to try. And we love to share it with you.
Or maybe you'd like to see our car collection. We'd love to show you. The old things are just gathering dust otherwise. We've got any cars worth collecting, really. Ferrari Monzas, Bentley Bacalars, Bugatti Bolides, you name it. Summer can tell you about some of the other ones. I'm personally not actually into cars all that much myself, so I don't recall all the names. I think we also have a Lamborghini Veneno, if I'm getting that name right.
But maybe you don't just want to look. You can drive them too, if you'd like. Nothing is off limits to you.
Nothing.
Our home is your home.
And you have no idea just how much we meant that.
Seriously, you can stay here for as long as you'd like.
You could even live with us if you'd like. We're serious.
Yeah, you'd love it here. I'm sure there's so many things you'd love to do.
I mean, I'm sure one of the activities we mentioned must have caught your attention, right? Which one do you want to do?
Just tell us.
None of them?
Are you sure?
Oh, maybe you're hungry. We've got so much fancy food here. We've got French, Italian, Japanese, you name it.
We've even got Austrian and Korean and, Jasper, what other foods do we have?
We've got food from other countries you haven't even heard of. We've got, Tuvaluan. We've got Tuvaluan food.
Just please stay.
Please don't leave us.
Not like everyone and everything else.
Everyone else always runs away crying and screaming from us.
All because of these stupid vampire powers.
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Yes, you heard Summer right. Vampires.
I suppose you were going to find out sooner or later. We might as well come clean. We really are vampires. As for what a vampire is like, well, popular media isn't that far off.
Blood drinkers that prowl the night with superhuman strength.
And with a lifespan longer than most countries.
That's us. Our long lives really come in handy for amassing wealth. It's one of the reasons we're so well off. But there are some things that money just can't buy. For instance, you know the servants you saw all around here? They're thralls. You can sort of think of them as fleshy androids. They're nice, super useful. They take care of cleaning and the general upkeep of our estate. But they can't hold a conversation or do anything intellectually or socially stimulating. Especially not like you can. No amount of money fixes their flaws. There's so many times I'm just starving for a, "Hey, how are you? How do you feel? You've been looking kind of down recently. Is there anything I can do?" But they still just give me that blank, mocking stare. The one that reminds you that their appearance is just teasing you. They aren't as human as they look. They can't treat you like a person.
And although Jasper and I have each other for company, it'd be nice if we had more than just one other person. And not to mention we're siblings, so obviously we can't satisfy each other romantically. But that's where you come in.
We can't have anyone but you. You're the only one for us. Well, we don't want anyone but you anyways. You're the only one who tolerates us. See, Summer and I, we aren't just any normal vampires. We're special, even by the supernatural standards of vampires. Because certain bloodlines of vampires might have particular supernatural powers. And ours is one such bloodline.
The power of our bloodline is a passive aura of fear. Basically, other creatures nearby are scared to death of us. Even before we're within their sight, their legs start to shake, their hearts beat faster and faster, the sweat flooding down their face. Time and time again, without fail, they run away as soon as we're within distance of hearing their screams. It actually really hurts. Are we really that scary? The power even works through the phone. We never asked for this. We were just born with it. With this so-called power.
And to make it worse, Summer and I are special even within our bloodline. See, our other family members, like our parents for instance, also have our aura, obviously. But for them, the aura isn't as strong, and they can actively suppress it somewhat. But what's most important of all is that it has no effect on fellow vampires, and they can still have, well, a family.
But for the two of us, our aura even affects vampires. Eventually, it even affected our own family members. They all ran away and left us long ago. We don't have a family. We don't have anyone. Except for each other.
And you.
Yes, and you. For some reason, you're special. I don't know why, but, well, you are. You visited us. You talked to us. All without your legs shaking. All without running away. Screaming like everyone else. The aura doesn't seem to affect you. You're the only one for us.
You're the only one.
The only one. Even if we kidnapped someone so they couldn't run away, they'd get a heart attack by being so close to us. You're the only one who can stay with us, who can talk to us, make us smile, make us laugh, make us feel loved, make us feel like we're people. So please, stay with us.
Stay with us.
There's so much we could offer you. We could offer you safety. You like safety, don't you? Everyone does. No one can keep you safer than the two of us. And I'm not just saying that because of the aura of fear we have. Though, it is a big part. Who's ever going to get close to you to harm you with the two of us around? And our power even works on parasites. So you won't have to worry about anything like that. You won't have to worry about ticks or tapeworms or any other disgusting parasite that would want to hurt you. We'll completely protect you from that. Just be ours. Just be ours to love and be loved by.
But we won't just be protecting you from threats that get too close. No, we'll even protect you from faraway threats. Vampires are known for their power, and the two of us are even stronger, faster, more agile, more resourceful. Not even faraway snipers or missiles will be able to harm you while you're under our care. We can send them far sooner than we can see or hear them encounter, almost as fast. You'll be safe under our care, so how about accepting us?
We could even protect you from death itself. We could turn you into a vampire if you'd like. And that's not an opportunity just anyone gets. You don't have to accept. But that option is very open to you. You wouldn't have to worry about disease. You'd never have to worry about coughing and wheezing feebly in a bed with an unbearable fever. You'd never have to worry about being too fatigued from your sickness to do anything you like.
You'd never have to worry about the frailty of old age. You'd never have to worry about falling over, unable to get up when no one is coming to help you. You'd be at peak physical health all the time, and you wouldn't even have to work for it. We'll take care of it all. You wouldn't even have to work for your own meals. You could just drain the blood from one of our thralls like we do.
And think about how powerful you'd be. Granted, you probably wouldn't be nearly as strong as Jasper and me. We have the strength to grind diamonds into dust, and we almost have the precision to split an atom with our bare hands. But even the weakest vampire possesses powers far beyond that of mortals. Don't be surprised if you can run up the walls or punch through iron. You'd be able to do so much more. If anyone ever wronged you in the past, you'd easily be able to end them. And if for some reason you can't, Jasper and I would be overjoyed to end them for you. We'd kill anyone for you.
Anyone. Even our own parents, it would be our pleasure. Because you're the only one who matters to us. And we'd do anything for you. But it's fine, even if you don't want to end anyone. We'll be peaceful if you want us to be peaceful. Anything for you. Especially if you'll be ours. And stay with us.
As long as you stay with us, we'll give you everything. Even the clothes off of our very backs, everything. Even every last moment will be spent on paying attention to you, if you'd like that. When we say everything, we mean absolutely everything.
And we have so much to give. You've only seen a fraction of our wealth. We love you. We'd gladly spend every last cent on you. If you'd be okay with it, we'd commission countless statues of you. We could even make them out of solid gold if you don't think that's too tacky. Why, we'd even make the statues ourselves if that's what you want, to show how truly devoted we are. And we could commission paintings of you. There could be a unique painting of you in every different room of our estate. And our estate has a lot of rooms. You deserve it. Because you're so precious.
And it's because you're so precious that no honor is too great for you. We could name things after you. We could purchase street after street just to name them after you. And we could do the same for buildings. Buying building after building just to name them after you. Even for the tallest skyscrapers, we'll name everything after you. Even ourselves. If you want. All because we love you. We're pouring our hearts out here for you. No one loves you more than us.
And we need you to love us too. Do you think you could tell us you love us? Summer and I, well, haven't exactly heard those words from someone else before. Especially, never romantically. I don't know if you love us, but do you think you could tell us those words? Even if you're just pretending.
You could even just write it out or sign it. We're so desperate. We're not exactly picky here. You could even only say like if love is too much for you to say. Or if saying it is too much, you could just give us a flower or even a single petal. Just please say anything. Anything to give us some sort of affection.
Please, do you think you could tell us those words? Did you mean it? When you said you love us? Because we love you too. Well, obviously, you know we love you. We haven't exactly been subtle about it. Offering to build statues isn't the most low-key way of showing love.
So then, do you love us enough to stay with us? You could even share our room with us. We'd love to be yours just as much as you'd be ours.
So will you stay with us forever and never leave? You will?
Jasper, they said they'll stay.
I know, I could hardly believe it either. Finally, after all these centuries, we can finally start living. Oh, we have so much lost time to make up for. Oh, what should we do first? How should we celebrate? Skydiving? Maybe we should all visit the karaoke room.
Or maybe we could do something more simple. We could all just sit around and talk. Maybe we could watch the stars together, love.
Or we could do something a bit more intimate. I've still never, tugged a lover before.
Oh, Jasper, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, that's right. We'll do whatever you want.